so we're going to be doing alternate nostril breathing. It's called Nadi Shodhana in the yoga language of Sanskrit. And it's a way to bring the mind into the present moment. So sit comfortably so that you feel that you're sitting upright, you're not slouching. It doesn't have to be rigid, but certainly not slouching. And you're going to take your right hand. I'll do a mirror image for you so you don't have to think. You take your right hand and rest the two peace fingers just gently on your forehead. And then with the thumb, you're going to plug your right nostril, just gently rest it on the right nostril. With the ring finger, you're going to gently rest it on the other nostril. And the little pinky doesn't have a job to do, it just sits there, it doesn't do anything. So you have your hands gently resting, two fingers on the forehead, thumb on the right nostril, ring finger on the left nostril. And then make sure that you are still long through the spine, but also relax. So draw your shoulders back, bring your arm in towards you so that you don't feel that there's a lot of effort in holding your hand here. This is a traditional, a beautiful, ancient, traditional way of bringing the mind to a more peaceful space, because you have to focus on what we're doing. And it's okay if you get lost and you're not sure, just keep coming back to the rhythm of the breathing, because we're going to breathe in and out of a different nostril. And there's a pattern to this, and you'll start getting the pattern. So both nostrils are open. Close your eyes. Take a normal inhale through both nostrils. The mouth stays closed, and exhale through both nostrils. And then plug the right nostril. Close it. Inhale left. Close the left nostril. Exhale right. Stay on this side. Inhale right nostril. Slow breathing. Close the right nostril. Exhale left. Stay here. Inhale left nostril. Close. Exhale right. Inhale right nostril. Close. Exhale left. So you begin to see that every time we exhale is when we switch to the other side. Inhale left nostril. Exhale right. Inhale right nostril. Exhale left. Continue on your own. It's okay if you get stuck, just start again, remembering that every time you exhale is when you switch to the other nostril. So you can go at your own pace, that the breath is smooth and even and slow. There might even be a pause, a gentle stop at the top of each inhale without forcing. It's okay if the pattern gets confusing, whichever nostril you inhaled through. As you exhale, switch to the other one. There's no rush, so continue wherever you are in the cycle of the breathing. And the next time you exhale through the left nostril, that completes a full cycle. Take your time. That's when you would release your hand and rest it on your lap. Eyes are still closed, and simply notice how you feel. Awareness of the air moving in and out of the nostrils in its own rhythm. Awareness of a shift within yourself. Awareness of whatever else appears, any other thoughts, sensations, opinions, all of it is part of the mindfulness practice. And then open your eyes. So that's a very useful practice to do. At any point, if you feel like you just want to take a mindfulness moment, alternate nostril breathing. If anybody wants to know more about it, you're welcome to email me or have a look on the web for alternate nostril breathing. With all of the breathing practices known as pranayama in yoga, the main thing is to never force something. Even the forceful breathing practices are still done with a sense of ease. So there isn't a striving or trying to get the biggest, best breath out of the practice. It's a place of ease and curiosity. It's a way to bring more oxygen into the body. It's also a way to only be in the present moment of mindfulness of the pattern of the breathing. So while you were following left, right, open this nostril, close that one, there was no space to think of anything else. You may have got distracted, but then if you keep coming back to the focus, like all focus meditation or mindfulness techniques, then you're able to pick up again with that technique and come back to the present moment. So that could be a useful way to bring you into a quieter place, either before meditation or to help you go to sleep at night, or to set you up for your day ahead. You just want to bring that kind of hamster wheel of the mind that we spoke about last week, bring it down to a place of more quiet, more ease. Even if it doesn't feel instantly quiet and peaceful, it doesn't matter. Again, there's a shift in the brain. There are chemical changes when we do this. It's the thinking brain that might think otherwise, and that's okay. That's the computer brain. It does what it's programmed to do. Let's move a little bit now. So come forward in your seat a bit so that you have some space behind you, the space between you and whatever is behind you. I like to have the feet firmly planted, sitting bones, and hip bones, knees, and ankles in line with one another. And take a nice inhale, reach the arms forward, have them just slightly below the shoulders. And as you exhale, pull the tummy in and lean back towards your chair. And perhaps you just gently touch the chair. So you're using the abdominal muscles. As you inhale, sweep the body up. And as you exhale, reach forward, like you're trying to touch the screen in front of you. Inhale, bring the body upright, pull the belly in. Exhale, reach towards the chair. Perhaps you touch, use your stomach muscles. Inhale to center. Exhale, reach. Feel that lovely stretch, not only through the fingers, but through the spine lengthening. Again, inhale back to center. Exhale, gently touching the chair behind you or towards it. Inhale back to center and exhale, reach. Good. And then as you bring yourself up, lift the arms up. If you have someone right next to you, then that's okay. As you lift up and reach up and create space through the side of the body, a nice big inhale here. If there's no one right up next to you, turn your palms out and bring the arms down. If there's someone right next to you, have them forward as if you're painting a wall and reach the hands down. And wherever you land, inhale and reach the arms up again, either out and up or forward and up, depending on your space. And exhale and bring the hands down again. Again, two more like that. Inhale, reaching up in whichever space you have. And exhale, bringing the arms down. One more. Inhale, lift up. And exhale. Good. And then bring yourself back a little bit in your chair and do some easy circles around the hips. And so as you're moving, feel, let's bring the mindfulness into this. Feel what you're doing with the body. Feel the shape you're making. Feel where the spine is lengthening, especially as you come forward. Feel how you might need to use your stomach muscles to draw you back. Change direction with the circle. Just some nice movements for the back, for the spine. And here's a very simple way to bring gratitude into what we're doing. As you feel your body moving, just a very simple acknowledgement of thank you for giving me this body. Thank you for allowing this body to move in this way. Thank you for the ease I'm bringing to the muscles that might be tight. And then bring yourself upright. Okay, a nice reach over to one side now. So inhale, lift up through the right arm. And as you exhale, lift up and over as if there was a big beach ball here on the left. And you're lifting up and over that beach ball, and you're extending towards the wall, not so much towards the floor, but more towards the wall. And then make sure that the opposite leg presses down to ground you down as you breathe and feel the spaces between the ribs. And make it a nice, active, deliberate inhale to bring you up. So nice big inhale, lift up both arms. And exhale other side. And a few breaths here, same thing. Maybe you're holding onto your chair or wherever you're sitting, pressing down into that. Push down through the left leg as you reach and breathe to the right. Good. And then inhale, lift all the way up. Interlace the fingers. As you exhale, press the palms up to the sky. Bend the elbows and draw the elbows back, and you'll feel how the collarbones broaden. You feel how the chest broadens. There might be tightness in that area. Keep the elbows back, and that draws the shoulders back. And as you slowly begin to straighten the arms as much as you can without forcing it, don't have to straighten the arms all the way, but see if the shoulders can stay back. Taking the arms to wherever you feel there's good length in the side body, good reaching up through the arms, and also drawing the shoulders back without forcing into the shoulder girdle. Great. Now release the fingers. Bring the arms down. Gentle twist. So inhale, lift up through your left arm. And as you exhale, turn to the right. Bring the left arm across the body. Keep the knees pointing forward. You don't want the knees to come with you in the twist. You want the twist to begin in the belly and the ribs. So as you're twisting, belly and ribs first. The other hand can come wherever is comfortable. It might be on the seat next to you, might be behind you holding a chair. And then you continue the twist in the ribs, in the chest, in the shoulder, in the head. Even the eyes are looking behind you to the right. That's it. Keep the knees pointing forward, squared forward. Nice long spine. With any of our physical activity, it doesn't matter if it's gardening or yoga or Tai Chi, often when we're coming out of what we're doing is when we can injure ourselves because we think that the activity is finished and we don't pay attention to the physical body. So feel how the spine is long and exaggerate that length up through the top of the spine, top of the head. So that as you inhale the lovely deep breath, and that lifts you up with energy through the body, out of your twist. Exhale, other side. Same thing on this side. That's it. Feel that the twist really comes from the belly, the right belly. Who knew that you had a right belly before you came to these classes? And the right ribs, and then the chest, and then the shoulders, and then the head, and then the eyes look to the left. Long spine. Exaggerate the length through the spine so that when you come out with that lovely long spine and a deep breath. Nice inhale, lift up. And exhale and release. Okay, so if you feel that you are stable enough to sit up without using your hands on your seat, stand up rather, then what you're going to do is move your feet closer towards you, reach the arms forward, push down through the legs, look forward, don't look down, look forward, and with a bit of momentum, push through the legs to stand up. Great, and release your arms. I'm just going to move back so I'm not headless. So we'll do a little bit of a balance pose. A great place for mindfulness. If you have something in front of you or next to you, I'm staying back so that you can see my head. If you have something that you'd like to rest a hand on for balance, then do that now. And we'll begin with the balance on the left leg out. If you're doing a different side, it doesn't matter. We'll just swap on the other side. So hand on the hip, left knee out to the side. If you feel stable, the other hand joins the hip, or have close by, especially if you're on your own, have close by something to provide support. Now, different ways of doing your balance. You could have both hands on the hips or out to the sides, and you could keep your foot on the floor. My foot is actually on the floor up against the leg. You could keep the foot on the floor and simply close your eyes, and that will challenge your balance in a different way. Or the eyes are open and you might pick the leg up and place the foot somewhere on the inner leg, the other leg. Avoid the knee. Both of these techniques are ways of accessing your balance, awareness of balance. And so notice, sometimes we can have a strange relationship with balance, especially when we're doing it as part of an instruction. We can get annoyed if we don't have good balance and we feel like, why can't I stand on one leg? And so notice if that dialogue is there. It might be, it might not be. And instead replace any annoyance or frustration, if it's there, with a gratitude for honing in on your balance skills. Balance is important with every decade. Wherever the leg is, bring the knee forward, release the foot to the floor, release the arms, walk out the ankles. So I always say that balance isn't about standing on one leg like a flamingo. It's more about reminding the brain there's a neurological pathway, just as how we learned how to use a pair of scissors or we learned how to walk. We also learned how to balance, and we have to keep that neurological pathway alive with the messages from the body to the brain. So whichever place you were balancing on, whichever side, move to the other side. Perhaps it's the right knee out to the side. Choose how you're going to support yourself or not. Hands can be on the hips. Hands can stay on the hips, or they can be out to the side. Or if you have another favorite pose with the arms like up above the head or hands at the heart space, choose somewhere that helps your balance. And then choose what you're doing with that bent leg. So again, the foot could be on the floor up against the other leg, and you could close your eyes, or you could pick the foot up, place it anywhere on the leg apart from the knee. And then breathe with gratitude for doing this exercise. It's a training of the mind, not how long can you stand on one leg. Every time we lose our balance, the mind is learning from that, and you're connecting mind and body in a way that will make you more receptive to regaining balance outside off the yoga mat, outside in daily life. 2 more breaths, feel all the wobbles and the shakes. If there's anything negative popping into the mind, replace it with a positive gratitude for the opportunity to train your brain and your body to connect. And then bring the knee forward, release the arms, release the leg, and walk out the ankles and the knees. Great. Okay, so as you come back to your chairs now, or your seats, if you want to sit down with a little bit more strength, you can be right up against, make sure you can feel the chair or whatever's behind you, can feel it gently touching the back of the knees. We're going to come down the same way that we came up. Reach your arms forward, look forward, and begin to bend slowly towards your chair, like you're going skiing almost, and then you will sit down on the seat behind you. Great. Okay, so it is 5 to 11, it's 10:55. What I would like to do is just 1 or 2 more stretches and give us a short meditation after that. So I'm hoping that everybody is available for a few minutes after, as we start a little bit later now. I'd like to go until 11:10. Hope that works for everyone. We're kind of working with the time. Okay, here's your back release. Bring the right leg in towards you, hug the knee in, make some nice circles with the ankle, in whichever direction. Just getting some circulation going because we're going to be sitting for a few minutes. Notice when there is effort that doesn't need to be there. So there's effort in turning the foot, there's effort in the arms and holding the leg. But do the shoulders and the neck and the jaw need to have effort? No, they can be relaxed. So just awareness of the body, mindfulness, everything that we do. Release the leg, bring the left leg in, nice circles with that in both directions. Good, and then release. And take a little bit of kind of shifting in your chair. So you're moving around, shifting in your seat, moving from one side to the other, kind of rolling the hips so that you can get a little bit of movement in the lower back, a bit of ease for the lower back. Great. Good. And then sit well. Sit well to prepare for our mindfulness meditation. There will be a period of more silence when you will be on your own. It's good to become used to that silence and begin to use any of the techniques that speak to you that we've used over this time together to bring yourself to a point of mindfulness. So I'm going to give you a focus point. You choose in different ways, whether you have another way to meditate, please do that. But there will be silence so that you can enjoy that quiet space and also learn how to enjoy that space when it is the hamster wheel. It's all part of it. You don't want me talking all the time. So draw the shoulders back. You feel the elbows come in towards your sides. I like to rest one hand on top of the other, the thumbs gently touching. You can choose whatever works for you. Wherever the hands are, the shoulders need to be comfortable. Feel that the spine is nice and long. And again, it's not rigid. It's just long enough that you feel like you're not going to slouch forward. And then if you close your eyes, you might sense that you're leaning forward a little bit. Most of us lean forward more than back. So draw your body back just a wee bit until you feel that, oh, you can feel the sitting bones now pressing more into the seat beneath you. And perhaps the spine feels more lined up. Think of the roof of the mouth and imagine that in direct line with the very tailbone of the spine all the way down. Nice long spine, natural curves in the spine. We will do 3 rounds of cleansing breaths. Remember the cleansing breath, also a wonderful trick for taking the mind to the present moment. Is an inhale through the nose, a slight hold, and exhale like a sigh out through the mouth, like a whisper sigh. We'll do the first 2 together, the last one on your own. Nice slow inhale through the nose, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, and hold, and open the mouth and sigh the breath all the way out. And then again, in through the nose, a slow inhale, breathe in, and hold with ease. And open the mouth and a slow exhale. Take one more breath like that. Take your time. It might be slower, it might be quicker, whatever is an easy breath for you. So that when you come to the end of that 3rd breath, relax your jaws, the teeth are separated, the lips are gently touching. As a point of awareness, feel the feet, the soles of the feet, whatever they're touching. Bring your mind to all the surfaces your body is touching, perhaps the back of the legs, the buttocks, maybe the back itself. Feel the contact points between your body and its support. Allow the sentence, thank you, I am grateful. Allow that into your awareness. Thank you, I am grateful. And you might just mentally repeat that a few times, especially when we don't feel grateful. It's even more powerful then. We say that statement to help ease the nervous system, to help shift the brain to a more positive state. Without changing anything, notice how the breath comes in and out of the body on its own. There's no more controlling of the breathing. Sense the body naturally breathing. You might even feel a slight rise and fall at the heart center. So the center of the chest, let your awareness rest on that area now. And that becomes our focus point. If you have another focus point through regular meditation, please use that. So you try and remain still for these last few minutes. Awareness resting on the center of the chest, the heart center. The mind will go to other places. That's okay. Bring it back again and again. As you rest your awareness on the heart space, begin to allow into that awareness, allow a sense of gratitude in for one thing that you're grateful for, different to what you initially had at the beginning of our practice. Could be a person, could be a pet, makes you happy. Could be something as basic as having fresh, clean water in your home. Begin to allow one thing after the other without seeking to create anything, just allowing a sense of openness to gratitude. As these different situations, circumstances, people, events, one after the other, they begin to land in the center of the heart, that place where the chest is gently rising and falling. And for a little while, just rest in that place of gratitude. Awareness again of the gentle rise and fall of the chest. Awareness of the statement, thank you, I am grateful. And perhaps repeating that mentally a few times as a way to plant that positive thought into the subconscious mind, to soothe and ease the nervous system, to soothe and ease the emotional body, so that all of those things, when we repeat them, ultimately trickle up into the conscious mind and make a difference to our lives. Begin to breathe more deeply, so you can breathe in and out of the nose, as that helps you begin to wake up the body, deeper breathing. Do some easy movements with your feet, your knees. You can move the legs slowly from side to side as you come back into the physical body. The eyes can be open or closed. If they're open, let there just be a gentle gaze with the eyes. Take an inhale and reach the arms up and reach up so that you're taking a lovely stretch all the way up and out through the fingertips. And as you exhale, bring the hands down and rub the palms together. The hands should be nice and clean from earlier. So this time you can cup the hands over the eyes. The heel of the hand rests on the cheek. Some nice warmth between your hands and the eyes. Open the eyes, let a little bit more light in. Begin to move the hands away from your face. Bring the palms together at the heart center. And the ultimate gesture of gratitude, this namaste gesture, greeting, to seal our class today. Namaste. So I am thankful and grateful that we have these classes, that you make the time to come to them, and that we also have the chance to reframe the way that we think just by choosing a different mindset